1, go. That was just practice. Okay. On for real now. Same idea, Hitman. To get item 1. And the boss weaknesses are the same as in the classic game. So Hitman, Flash, Air, and Quick all to take double damage from Buster. So all of them are pretty good Buster fights to start off with, even though it has the delay just like in the original game. But item 1 is just so powerful that it's worth it. That jump is actually tighter than you look, even though you never ever die on it. When you run the game, like it's tight enough that you can easily just jump early and bonk and die there. But yeah, gotta get the early death out of the way. This is also run on expert mode, so it would be the difficulty mode for Mega Man 2, aka Rockman 2. And this hack is really punishing for a marathon run. You have a few sips that can straight up softlock you. The first one coming up in Airman, and another one, or several one later in like wider stages. So kudos to Combat for actually doing this in online marathons, and he's also gonna actually do this at GDQ in 2 months. And that's gonna be interesting. Because you can't really go slow in this game. Like, the screens you're zipping past are so laggy and so slow that you have to do the zips, and it's a really good zip game. And here's gonna when you grab the ladder, like when you climb a ladder into the ceiling, you're instantly gonna let go. So it's very easy to like just straight up fall down. So you gotta like time the right presses correctly to not like just straight up fall on the spikes. Some small things going on in this stage there. So the good thing about the Hitman fight here is that he's actually going to charge past you, so you can still do the buffer jumps like you would do in the normal fight, where you like make sure you dodge the 30, 60, and 90 frame delay. But since it goes past you, don't have to actually react to when you're actually doing it. You just have to like reset your jump pattern every time it goes past you. Makes it a lot easier than the original fight. In the speedrun, that is casually he's harder because he's so fast that it's really hard to react to it. You gotta like run across the room to actually get yourself enough time. Snow is gonna get Hitman's weapon and item 1, so now he's gonna do another Buster fight in Hitman or in Airman to get the item 2. Then he has the 2 most important items needed for the speedrun. And yeah, cutscenes, since it's a Mega Man 2 farm hack, you have the long cutscenes. No Rockman 2 speed here. Do you wanna jump in, Petzo?
I don't have anything particular to say. Like, no donations to read. I guess I just mentioned that we've got all of our incentives are now met, which is awesome. But we do have some prizes that you can still win. Every $5 plus donation will be entered for both Metal Gear Solid 5 and Mega Man 11. So you have the chance to win up to 2 games with just one $5 donation.
Okay, so here's Kuma's gonna set up a vertical and a ceiling zip. So he's gonna do the jump trigger early before he exits the screen. He didn't get it done, but he still got the zip. But the idea there is to do a vertical zip so you don't have to climb up the ladder and you can skip directly to the next screen. Here's a vertical or a triple vertical you can actually soft lock on. It's something that you wouldn't really think about if you don't play the game. But yeah, you have to move yourself up out of bounds in a certain way that you always move a half a tile to the left each time, or else you're not gonna be able to grab a ladder when you do continuing the vertical. And since you have a fan guy there, he's gonna deny you for doing any zips to get out of there. So if you end up a little bit too far to the right, actually gonna soft lock. And there's just trying to kill the fan guys as quickly as possible and just get through the stage. And the airman fight here is it's gonna have the same patterns as in the normal fight, but the stage layout is gonna be different, and it's also gonna shoot tornadoes or like Heatman or Topman tops instead of like the tornadoes from the standard game. So the bad patterns in the original game is actually the good patterns in this one. Even if you get royally screwed with patterns, you can just stay there in the safety spot and just finishing him off in the second phase, even though that's a slow fight. He's alive. He's on to maybe the hardest 8 robo stage to execute correctly. It's going to go into Clashman now. We're finally going into weakness order. You have a sip at the very beginning here that's pretty complicated. To do the full task sip, he has to place 2 items fairly precise together to get like a extra push up. So he can do a vertical sip on top of doing the regular sip to the right, and then he's gonna try and trick the game and grab the ladder at the bottom of the screen instead of the top one to force the screen scroll to then be at the bottom of the next screen. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, that looks good. Nice. So you have a very small yeah, nice. Yeah, you have like a single tile there to work with. And now it's gonna wiggle its way to the corner and then do a kind of buffer jump out of the wall. It's not frame perfect if you do it correctly. It's the same kind of mechanism as you do a safe wiggle, but that's really sick. And it's gonna do another door crash sip into the boss door, another potential soft lock. That's good. There's a crusher. Oh, crashed it. Frame perfect. What a boss. Nice. Nice corridor zip. Like if you stop that zip early, you're gonna get hit by the crusher and it's gonna insta-kill you. This fight is sketchy. Don't die. Okay. Safe. But yeah, that's one of the hardest stages in the run. So, good job in getting through that one. So now we're going into Quick. Yeah, Quick. It's been a long time since I've been playing this game. This one doesn't have a lot of sips, but you're gonna see a lot of item 2 usage and item 1. We're gonna use everything here because the enemies they have too much HP and they're gonna pretty much just gonna try and avoid everything. And you have gigantic bullets that are just gonna break you. They're just gonna do an item 2 fly. Nice back boost. Should be fine, yeah. The next screen is gonna try and set up a sip by jumping into the screen transition above the screen. That's gonna let him end up at the very bottom of the next screen, so he can sip at the very bottom and do kind of like dog scrolls in Woodman stage. Nice. And jump out of the wall to get over this little pit. And now it's gonna switch to Buster and kill down the fan guys as quickly as possible. There's also gonna come some birds around, so it's gonna try and turn around and get some of them from back. Oh, that's an unlucky spawn. It was a little bit too fast. You wanna get that egg to drop down the pit so it doesn't explode. Oh, dang. That's not too bad though. So, the crash bomb works a little bit different in this game. It explodes a lot faster, so this way it's actually beneficial to shoot inside a wall, so you can get multiple hits off from the explosion. Just gonna try and hit him once and then go into the wall and then do multiple hits like that. Sick fight. I was a little bit unlucky with one jump. He could have, with the ideal pattern, he would have died with the second wall explosion hit. But yeah, it was a clutch last hit. So So now we're gonna go to the only simplest stage. That would be Metal Man stage. There are sips you could do, but they wouldn't save any time RTA. That's why we don't do them. And there are a lot of places where you would think, oh man, that's still a good place to sit, but yeah, they would just end you in softlocks. There are like air pockets at the top of the screens that's still gonna softlock you if you wanna try and do sips at like standard like ceiling sips at the top. So we're mostly gonna just stick with the Airman because that's a good weapon for pretty much all the enemies in the stage. These magnet fields are conveyor belts, and you can't really, unless you play the game, you can't tell which way they're actually going, pretty much. Or you can by the graphic thing, I guess. No, you can't. Never mind, you can't. They look identical. But yeah, Kumba knows which one are good and which ones you gotta jump on. And you got a airdrop there, or a big HP refill, so you can actually skip a E-Tank refill in this stage. In this speedrun, since we're pretty much doing the majority of the stages, we're just doing item 1 and 2 and deboosting everything. We're gonna abuse a lot of E-Tanks to just deboost through the entire game. But since you got the big refill, you can actually skip using an E-Tank right there, where you would normally do. Because the fight is very straightforward. And there he killed a wheel with the clown still on screen, but before the clown actually landed on the wheel, and that forced the Crusher to move to the left so he could walk under him instead of trying to avoid it. Nice. Just hold B and win. 2 small jumps. Because Metal Man reacts to you pressing the button, so you can just stand there. And in this game, his set pattern is a low jump, so it's not like in Rockman 2 where you would trigger him to attack and then dodge and then make him stand still. In this case, you just hold B and just get an easy kill every time. Flash has a lot of scary sips. You gotta exit the sips twice. You have like small pockets where you can fall out. That was perfect. Gonna do another one of those. If he oversips, then he gotta die. Oh, godlike. That was a perfect screen. God gamer. Damageless. So he can skip another E-Tank here. This would be another stage where you, in most cases, you would actually use an E-Tank. So he's gonna kill one of the Crushers. Problem. Yeah. Nope. He's gonna E-Tank for safety. If you do damageless up to that point, you would normally just mash down one Crusher, so you can actually kill the Crushers in this sec. And then you would be able to skip the E-Tank and get through the game. But this Crusher here now, or this dude here, is scary. And also the last ride is kind of scary, so doing the safety E-Tank is understandable. Like getting the full ride here, this like is slightly high, so it should be fine. Like it's better to be higher than lower. It's very easy to get hit here if you don't do everything correctly. And in the Flashman fight, he's actually gonna force him into a loop. So he's gonna shoot straight up, and Flash is just gonna get stuck above his head and trying to jump over Mega Man because he's next to the wall. He's his boss fight in this stage. Yeah, this sec is all about the sips. So now we're gonna go to my favorite 8 Robo stage. That would be Bubble Man. And now we got item 3 too. Bubble Man is just a sweet stage with another very precise, tricky task set at close to the end. We'll see if we can clutch it out. No pressure. We'll try and explain how it works when we get closer to it. But the beginning is just gonna do an item 2 ride and just use up all its item 2 and jump over the frogs and lag the screen a little bit. There's one jump right there, I'm just gonna lag it. Oh yeah, nice. Now that's home free. Still no enemy killing, just switch straight to item 1 and do a small little baby sip right here. Nice. I was gonna do another ceiling sip. This one is kind of awkward to set up just because of the water is like not the full screen, but it's like just halfway up, so it's kind of like awkward. I was gonna switch to quick to set up a like Mega Man 1 style sip, if that makes sense, where you the same thing as you would do in Woodman, where you can buffer the down press so you can get like a high grab on the ladder without being frame perfect. He's gonna try and stop on the 1 tile right there, yeah, and then jump out of bounds, and then he's gonna trigger the game to think he's gonna grab the bottom of the ladder at the bottom of the screen when he's actually going over. That forces the screen transition, and then it's gonna take damage to deboost up through the floor. Got that first try. If you miss that up, if you mess that up, you have to do a really long, slow backup walk that's like 30 seconds lost. It's a very risky save to do. It saves quite a bit of time. Like if you don't do the save, you have to jump all the way down and then climb all the way back up again. So now we're done with the more traditional looking stages, and we're going into what the heck is famous for. Not gonna spoil it, but we're going into Woodman. For the guys that haven't seen it. Mario. So yeah, this hack has a lot of other, like, inspired by a lot of other games. So we'll see that throughout the remainder of the stages. Like Woodman and the Wily stages will have themes from other classic Nintendo games. So again, he's just gonna use items to just avoid all the enemies and try and reduce lag and do nice staircase jumps. Let's see if we can get a slam dunk. There's a 1 tile drop here that you can get stuck there and look dumb. Okay, almost. So here he's gonna, on the next screen, he's gonna try and do the same thing as he did in the Quickman, where he's gonna try and do a sip at the very bottom of the screen. But you only have so much floor to work with, so nice. Sick. So you have to be good reaction. So you have a very precise height that you can actually transition on to actually stay in that 1 tile. That works. Good bullet bill turnaround. And he's gonna do the easiest quarter sips in all of Classic Mega. Boom. No inputs, just place item, land, stand there, and you go. So it's gonna do a fully charged heat shot there to take half of the heats off the HP, and then it's gonna finish him off with Airman's weapon. He's so fast that you're not gonna... In a RTA setting, it's really, really difficult to make that fight faster with just heat, or with just Airman. So as much as it's safer to just do the double. That was it, Robo. That was really clean and good after the first stage and the reset. It's now going into Wily stages. Just like in the original game, it's gonna be you don't get any ammo refills, so everything is spread out fairly precisely. The only thing you have a little bit spare of would be item 3. And you need that too, because in Wily 4 you can do like a really stupid set. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Now just take the hits and get through the game with items. So this is, as you can see, like Zelda 2. Nice clean little movements. Gonna switch to item 2 to fly over here. these stages pretty much require you to do used items, so he's gonna do a small little sip here. It's tricky. Oh, nice. You got it. Get to the ladder. Setting that up is harder and scarier than it looks. And it probably looks pretty scary too, but yeah, it's sketchy. And here's a scary fall. Casually, you're gonna die here 100% of the time. Whoa. That was like 1 frame only on the turn. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, he didn't get to show up, so that's fine. But yeah, the key to this fall is to climb down to the screen transition and then... Oh, that's a scary buffer. Oh no. I saw that coming. That's why I said, oh no. Keep calm, Kumo. Just do the thing. Do it like you always do. Yeah. Just gotta not think about it. This is out of the system. Now it's not gonna do that GDQ. You know, gotta get all the mistakes out. So the dragon is coming up. The dragon is gonna move the same way as it does in the normal fight. The problem is the weakness is bubble, so you gotta be all up in dragon's face to actually hit it. But we have a very consistent PC setup to make it so dragon stays close enough and you have iframes so you can just smash it out. So you're gonna set up, mash up, take the hit, and then go to the bottom block and just finish him off. You need fairly good mashing to pull this off, but even if you can't do this, you'll just go back up to the top and finish him up there. But yeah, if you can pull up 12 plus hertz, then you can get that quick kill easily. So now I got to Wily 2. It's the easier Wily stage. But it's still scary. At the beginning here we got this random shrimps that you can't really control, you just hope they die. Very rare they dodge you, but if they do, it gets messy and scary. They don't like die on your first volley. And he's gonna switch to Crash Bomb because he's gonna have to kill his double wall. He's gonna abuse iframes, so he's gonna take a hit here, and since the screen is so laggy, he has iframes for ages, so he can hug the spikes there and get through that one tile safely. He's gonna switch to item 1 to do a sip on the next screen. That jump there is scary. And then he's gonna flash and avoid all the enemies. Like this screen here has shrimps and crushers and a lot of things that would just take too much time to get through. And here's the new and improved fights, Metroid fights. Bubble is slightly slower, but way safer than doing this with Metal. And if he's man mode, he's gonna... No, never mind. I'm not gonna say what man mode is, since he didn't do it, so I'm not gonna make him look like a baby. But there's something you could do there at the end to save time. Not gonna spoil. So now I got Twilight 3. This is probably the easiest stage to softlock on. If you oversip any screens here, you're softwalking. There's like a one tile bubble gap where you get like stuck and you can't do anything, and it kind of sucks. So here it is, the first sip. If he oversips this one, it's a softlock. that death is better than you not dying. But yeah, that was last frame exit. If he was 1 frame later, he would have softlocked. That was sketchy. So calculated death. And when you game over, you lose all your tanks, so it's gonna grab one up. Kumba is good with the Wily 4 boss fight though, so it doesn't need that many tanks. But yeah, here we go again. Ooh, frame perfect again. Dude, why are you dying? That was perfect. You just want to show how many times you can do this frame perfect, okay? Just showing off. Like he's gonna do the frame perfect like 10 times in a row and just go easy. Easy sip. Easy frame perfect every single time. Okay, one frame rolling, that's still good. Oh, okay. This is fine. There's a pit there, and it's scary. You can die. Okay. Got it this time. As long as you don't soft block, it's good. And soft block. That's the one type bit I was talking about. But we got passwords, so we get to see Wily 1 again and Wily 2. Yay! Puppies. Yeah, he's a cheater, using passwords. And apparently, Kumba never do no reset runs or play normal mode, so he doesn't know the password. I know the password, because they're the same as in Mega Man 2. There you go. Who's ready for some Wily 1 again? I am. So if you don't want to watch Wily 1 again, you can spend this time donating, and so we can reach our goal. Right, Fatso?
Absolutely right. I guess we could do just like some final reminders. This is Bring 'em Over. We are raising money to help Sopa, Madu, and Luis get to AGDQ 2019, where they will be participating in the Mega Man X, X2, and X3 relay race. We've just about reached our goal, so we just need these final few hours of this marathon to get them on their way. So anything that you've got, like any couch change, any spare bits, anything that you can put in there at all will be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
Every bit counts. Everybody can do this. Copy paste. Oh, that was a 6 save. Like correcting yourself when you're on an item like that is really tricky. Okay, spike hole again. Yeah, this is good. I'm not gonna die this time. Now get to see the dragon quickly again. Dude, I'm not selling my dog. Too high of a price. Right, Baron. Where's the scream alert? Yo, Suso. Taken from the Charlie phone. Nice quick kill. And that sucks. It's okay, he's gonna get all the classic Mega world records, so he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get all the bits. Oh, that's scary. I'm like not killing a shrimp, but he's fine. Like streams are one of the few enemies in the game that have random movement, so you can't really predict them. Nice. Okay, scary jump time again. Probably only me that find this jump scary though. But yeah, I've lost rounds. Oh, that's too close. So what happened there was the item was too far under the ceiling. More than half of the item needs to be above open air to make it not spawn. Or not despawn. Like 90% of the people in chat are classic Mega runners, so I'm just gonna assume that you know like the basics, even though that's probably a bad thing, but yeah. That's the deal. Okay. Double time. Maybe this time he's gonna be a man and jump off on the last hit. Almost. It's what you're watching, BTFM. It's what you play all the time. Dude, the 10% is good. Then you get to see all the cool stuff and get like really impressed. So refilling up on item 1 because that's like mega important. Okay, scary sip time again. Kumba, kumba, kumba. Okay, at least it wasn't no step. Okay, he's in there. Go. Don't die. Don't. Just go. Okay, so that was the easier of the 2 sips. Here's a harder, more precise sip. This one is not a soft lock sip though, so he should be fine. Some washed up Mega Man runner found this one. So you're gonna clip through twice and you barely have enough time to get on this one. And I was gonna pause buffer so you can extend it all the way into the wall. Didn't get it though, but that's not a big deal. Like the extension stays very little. Now I was gonna switch to wood to clear out these enemies very easily. And it's also the weakness for the main boss. That's why you switch. So Guts Tank is really difficult casual because you're gonna use wood and wood leaf is not cheap. But as long as you don't move, you're not gonna use ammo. So he's trying to not move at all and jump into his hitbox and just spam B. Try and get at least 2 hits in on every jump. But every time you move and you fire shots, it's very easy to run out of ammo in this fight if you don't know what you're doing and how the item works. But that was really good. He only wasted 1 shot. So now we're mostly in the clear. So here, what are you for? In a speedrun, probably the scariest stage. Not in the sense that you can soft lock, but you have a frame perfect vertical set coming up, and you have to do it off an item 3. And you have pretty much only like 2 shots at it max. And if you don't get it, you lose so much time that the run is dead. And it's like super deep into it. Resets fall momentum when you pause. That's why you can make that gap shot right there. So it's gonna let item 3 go all the way up there to make it despawn faster. And here's gonna set up. He has a single frame to jump off. It's the first frame you get pushed up into the wall to initiate this vertical. I was too late. I didn't get it. That's fine. Hopefully he has backups. You got this, come on. You know backups. like these two screens that you would do vertical steps past were really slow and laggy. He had very little item 1 though, so going for the backup sips are pretty risky. You could... are you gonna farm? Oh baby, you got a big drop. RNG god. Dude, all the drops. Is he gonna try and do a vertical again? Yeah, yes. He's gonna do item 1 this time, so it's gonna be... Even though it's still 1 frame, it's easier to time with item 1 than item 3. And he got it. Sweet. And as you can see there, the low gravity mechanic here is actually water. That's how the game kind of makes that happen. And now it's gonna have the booming fight. The booming fight in this hack is a lot harder than the regular fight. You gotta... Not only is the hitboxes very misleading, they are below the sprite, but you have very limited ammo for the fight. But Kumba is gonna do a trick that lets him get extra ammo, kinda. As long as you don't use a full tick of the ammo, every time you pause, you're gonna get the full tick ammo back. So let's say 1 tick is 10 shots. It's 8, I think, if I remember correctly. So if you shoot 7 times and then pause, you get the 7 shots back. And that's how you can have like extra ammo. If you don't pause at all in this fight, you can only miss like 15 shots total. Something ridiculously small, like 20. It's cute. Trust me. Like if you do this without pausing on difficults, it's so easy to run out of ammo. But he should be good there. He can safely just spam pause at the end here. If he doesn't trust this, it's... Oh, I would pause. Please pause. Okay. It's good thing he paused. He would have run out. We got through all the dumb stuff. There's only 1 potential soft lock left. Me and there, man. But yeah, now we got refights. Refights is very straightforward. Machine is the same as in Mega Man 2, and since the boss rooms are the same, the only fight that really feels different in the standard game would be Quick. Since you have extra crash bombs now, you can actually shoot... I didn't remember if he got it or not in Wily 2, so you might be able to shoot 2 or 3, use 2 or 3 crash bombs in the fight, and that might be able to be enough to just completely skip Buster. Yeah, you're just gonna do the buffer jumps again to avoid Hitman. Ignoring the HP, that's kinda sketchy. Because Hitman or Woodman does a lot of damage, but yeah, same fight again. Full charge shots, and hopefully you don't die. Okay, rip. It's fine. Hitman's weapon is not something that you're gonna have like struggle with ammo wise, so like if you're gonna mess up a boss fight, this is probably the best one to do it. I was going to go to Quickman, no, Crash Man. And he's not going to do the Prissy fights. Rip. That's a miss. Oh, never mind. So now he's gonna try and get only wall hits, and so you're not gonna, since you have limited ammo, you're not gonna waste them on like single hits. You need multiple hits in to make it worth. Now just metal blade to win. And this is why everybody calls Metal Blade the most OP weapon. And here's gonna do the same thing. Since you don't start with the wall, you actually have to move back before you actually can do the lock. And Wild Machine is the exact same thing, so he's gonna do 2 Crash Bombs. Oh, that's too high. That's fine. Metal Blade still works. The idea with the Crash Bomb is you want to fire it right below his hitbox so it explodes, and then Wild Machine hitboxes can backtrack into the explosion and take multiple hits and finish him off like he did there in the second phase. The reason you don't do it immediately is so because you can't do it when the machine is moving forward. You need machine to move backwards to do it. So here's a last hit. As long as he's not extremely stupid, he shouldn't soft lock it. But if a potential way of soft locking is when he's doing this first clip here, and he would jump into the screen transition and jump above the screen, he would end up at the bottom and die, and he would be stuck in a loop where he would die all over and over and over again. That was cool. So if he jumped like a little higher than he just did, he would have soft locked. If he was above the screen, he would have soft locked. Here's the last sip into the boss room. Hey, you got the lucky the lucky entry. And again, the hitboxes of these shots are gigantic, but luckily we can manipulate the first shot to go above the head. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Okay, if Kumo can finish this off, he's a god gamer. Okay, he's a god gamer. I did not have a backup for when I was messing this up, so if I got hit at the beginning, was just run over. I think it's over though. Yeah. He has enough bubble though, so he should be fine. Especially with the game over, he definitely has enough bubble. Yeah, the shot hitboxes are so big, and if you get hit by the first hit, you can't really get the iframes for when you want them to be. So the idea of the fight is you take the hit from the shot, so you can have iframes for when he's like low to the ground, and you can just be almost inside the alien or Mega Man in this case, like Mega Man X or something, and then mash him out, and you can finish him off fairly quickly in like 2 or 3 cycles, depending on your mashing. But if you get hit by that first hit, then you're gonna have iframes when the second hit comes that you want to take the hit from, and then stuff get nasty. We got the lucky entry again. Okay. This time he's gonna show how it's really done. Okay, you got this. Kumba's definitely not rusty, he's not been playing Mega Man Unlimited at all. He's only been playing this MMU. You got the ammo, this is fine. This is fine. Dude, Shelly, why do you not have the emote?
I wouldn't even know.
Canadians gotta step up their emote game. Nice. Clean wiggles. Should have probably explained the wiggles, but yeah. I'll leave that for the randomizer crew. I assume they're gonna be sipping, so if not, then I'm gonna call them out. There we go, he dodged the shot. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is not fine. So so Alien or Mega Man does like a gazillion damage. It's not a one shot, but if you take the hit, it's pretty much over. This just shows how punishing this game is. You know how madman Kumba is for actually doing this in marathons. We got this. Sub 50. Sub 50, the dream move. Nice double wiggle. I don't know if that was planned, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Didn't say it was. See, Kumba says this is it, so it's gotta be. Jump 80. Go under.
I believe.
Mash. Take the hits. Mash, 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 mash. Take the hits. Mash, 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 mash. GG. Got him. Got him. Good run. You got all tricky tricks.
GG.
GG. That was Mega Man Ultra by Kumba. Impossible game. Still gonna get like a casual 31 in GDQ though. Calling it right now.